Gary T here. Today we're going to take a look and do a little bit of a comparison on some compression pants. Now, I'm not affiliated with any of these companies. I'm just going to be comparing three. It's because it's three that I've used quite a bit. I've had knee surgery, back surgery, so compression is very important to me. I work out 3 times a week with weights. I work out 7 days a week with martial arts. Got 2 young boys. I'm 58 years old, so I have to keep in shape. No choice. So let's get to the pants. Sorry about the little setup here, but it's the easiest way for me to do it. We've got the CWX targeting. We've got the Skins A200s. And then we have what I have on is the 2xU cross training with the muscle containment stamping, or the MCS. All right, let's think about compression. What's compression? Compression is where the material helps to compress, hold the muscles in place while you're working out. It helps blood flow. It moves with you. It helps prevent injury. And it also helps in muscle recovery. When you're doing strenuous workouts, you're basically tearing the muscle. And you got to feed it, you got to rest, and you got to help it recover. What scientists, physical scientists have figured out is compression actually helps before, during, and after. So other than your supplements, you got to have something that actually helps the body itself. What we're going to look at first is CWX. This right here is the CWX with the CWX. After my second meniscus problem and surgery, I did some research and I bought these. What CWX does, they have an X pattern. It wraps around the knee, comes down to the end here on these capris, comes all the way back around to the waist. It gives you very good support around the muscle and around the joint system. They were a big help to me when I was recovering from the meniscus, because I started out doing a lighter workout when I was able to. They've got a narrow waistband, a drawstring. These are a little thicker material than our other two that we're looking at here. Compression wise, they feel tighter. They kind of pull in a little bit more. And with the thicker material, the comfort is, you're kind of sacrificing a little bit on comfort for the stability that you're getting out of them. They're very good compression. Now we're going to look at an old favorite of mine. Now Skins has been around for a really long time as far as compression is concerned. They've got a lot of different types of compression out there. This was one of their earlier compression. I've used these for almost 10 years, the A200s. They're an elastine nylon composition, gradient compression, which means it moves wherever you move. It helps hold things supportive. They don't use any type, to me, of a gimmick other than just the way that they're made. The seams on the A200s go from bottom all the way to the waist on the outside and on the inside. They don't use what you would call a crotch gusset. The whole inside here has the system where it holds things in place. These do have a drawstring, as did the CWX we just looked at. Out of all the compression that I've ever used, the Skins A200 stay in place better than anything else. I'll get to a point later when I kind of grade these. Okay, now what I've got on right now is the newest thing I've tried. This is the 2xU. This is the cross training. This is their highest gradient compression that they have. It has the muscle containment. Let's look at that. Yes, I have 2 pairs of these. 2 different reasons. If you look on the insides of these, they have a muscle grid. They have one for your glutes. They have one for your hamstrings. They also have it on the other side for your quadriceps. And they have it for your calf muscle. What these actually do is hold the muscle in place and help it move correctly as you're doing, more of a cross training type workout. So if you're going from doing, squat sets, and then you're going to go and you're going to do deadlifts, and then you're going to go and do, gymnastic pushes, running, then you're going to do, say, in your WOD, another type of leg. These really help hold things in place, but they're also gradient compression, so they move with you as you do that. There's no constriction. I've been working out in these for about 3 weeks, and have noticed two things. Number one, they do hold everything in place. Minimal slippage on these. They've got the drawstring, they've got the smaller waistband, no rollover, no sliding. They stay, where they're supposed to stay. Any kind of movement. I wear a medium for when I'm doing workouts, weights, when I want something that's extremely compressive. These have got the small ankle. You kind of have to get it over your foot and then it stays into place, but it's not uncomfortable. They've got a neat little band down here that keeps it in place also. I'll wear my larger size for when I'm doing martial arts. They're not as tight, even though these give you plenty of movement. I just like the others because they're a little bit less constrictive. And if you're going to be doing kicks or whatever it is you're going to be doing, they work better for me there. Grade system here. We'll look at the CWX first. On a 1 to 10 scale, I'd give the CWX an 8. And the only thing that I take away from them is the material is very thick. They do slip some. And even though they use a Woolrich type system, they still don't breathe as well. The next ones I would grade would be the Skins A200s, which are one of my favorites, and I would give them a 9. The only reason that I don't put them higher up in that is because even though they do help wick away the sweat, they tend to hold the moisture. So that by the time you get through working out in these are fairly wet. Grading the 2 times U, I would give them like a 9.5. Over the Skins, I like their muscle containment system. I think it's an added plus. When you're doing controlled squats where you're wanting to get everything out of the exercise, I think they give you a little bit of a benefit. If you're doing a lot of mind-to-body concentration, you can actually feel the little system inside holding onto the muscles as the muscles are tensioning, expanding, contracting, and they kind of help with that. They also have been a little bit better with recovery. I'll wear them after I work out for a couple of hours, and I notice the next day, even if I've done new exercises, I don't have minimum soreness. Another thing, I've got a different pair of these that I just wear for mostly walking, doing things with my boys. This time of the year, it's over 90 degrees here. These are the best at pulling the moisture away from your body and then it evaporating. They actually feel like you can actually feel any breeze. They're not. It's not saying they're thin. I'm just saying that the material really does good at breathing. I wore them yesterday outside, and I've also worn these. They're the same way. It was 91 degrees. The sun was hitting us. It was later in the day, and they were comfortable. They were more comfortable actually than just to have it on shorts because they actually wicked away the sweat and kept your body cool. Both these and the Skins have UV protection, so they're even on that. If you're out in the sun, if you're running, whatever you're doing, you don't have to worry about, even though they feel like they're very thin, like a glove, they're protecting you from the sun. So that's what I think about the 3 that I've tried out. I hope this is helpful. If you're beginning to exercise, there's a lot of companies out there with a lot of good compression. Once again, I looked at these because these are some that I've tried over and over again. I switch between them Just depends on what my body's feeling like that day. Here lately, I've been using the 2 times U more often because I've been concentrating on some certain muscle groups a little bit more, and I just feel like they give me a little bit better containment, and I'm able to, get a little bit more out of the reps. Um, Please subscribe if you haven't. Give me a like. Comments, welcome, please. If you got these, any of these I've talked about, if you have likes or dislikes about them, let me know. If you have more information, let me know. If there's something else that you think is as good or better, please let me know. If I can find them, I'll get them and I'll try them out and I'll do a comparison. Uh, Thanks everyone for watching. Peace out. Stay in shape and have a great day. Gary T.